Good morning to everyone. Greetings of the day. Today being Friday, I think Friday at one point of time used to be a day where there was a lot of retrospection as to what has happened in the week and what can be planned ahead for the next week. However, in the current scheme of things, also I believe this holds very true, whether or not we are working from what place and location. For the very first time, if we understand the big data, or I would say talking about data and intellect, I think in the current scheme of things, data, intellect, AI, algorithms, innovations, digital platform economy is the real, I would say, the consolidated words, which when become singular, or where I say the singularity is achieved, it's where you get the answer to the unanswered question: how to revive the economy, how to revive the current business practices. I think for the very first time, if we just look at the pros right now, the first and the foremost pro is, for the very first time, most of the nodes in the online world are hanging online from a given latitude and longitude. Stating that fact, that means the behavior pattern for the very first time can be analyzed by the big four. And then obviously the idea of big four companies is very simple: to strategize and provide solutions where one is able to sell a service or a product which is packaged to the enterprises to resolve the issues, or where the customer, or I would say the end customer or the user, is happy. I think for any business model to work, whether it's a product or a service, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, we want that the customer should be happy, because once you are in the happy zone, you ought to get more people using that product or service, and the nodes in the online and in the offline world is going to increase. Stating that fact, in past couple of videos I have been talking about commercial mediation and arbitration gaining momentum in the current scheme of things. Right now, Amazon is dragging Future Group to Singapore arbitration. If we talk about arbitration and mediation, Singapore has been that consolidated place where most of the mediations and arbitrations are taking place. Understanding what's happening with Amazon and Future Group deal, the very simple fact is, whether it's Amazon, whether it's Reliance, whether it's Airtel, whether it's Vodafone Idea, which is now called as VI, whether it's a broadcasting enterprise, as end users we should understand that the data which is being generated is being fortified, and the data is mapped. Everybody knows about it in terms of the ads being pushed in the online world, and that is where, as end users, we need to draw a line as to what is the bottleneck we want to be part of, or we just stay away from that. I think that's a free will concept, and I believe in the current scheme of things, cybersecurity domain is gaining momentum, and it's gaining momentum for real. And I have been thinking for last couple of days after the cybersecurity event which happened with ITU. It was a very successful webinar, and best of the minds talked about so many aspects. So in the current scheme of things, what is happening? First, I'll talk about the current news. In India, we have Dr. Lal's Path Lab. They are one of the pioneers providing healthcare services, doing diagnostic stuff. However, the data has been leaked. Now, when we say the data has been leaked, I think whether it's Dr. Lal Path Labs or any other enterprise, let's talk about the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule is 20% of something has to be allocated to something. Cybersecurity per se comes under the purview of the bigger government, which is law. Law in my world is language of actuating wisdom. Stating that fact, 20% of any company, any enterprise, I'm not talking about EBITDA, I'm not talking about the gross margin profits, I'm just talking about 20%. 20% of what? That needs to be seen depending upon how crucial that data is. Now the point which I'm trying to make here is very simple. Digitization of medical records is one of the prime stuff which is happening globally, and the other thing is digitization of legal documents in terms of the judiciary. If we talk about India, when we talk about the 4Ds, and one of the Ds is definitely democracy, judiciary is the third pillar of democracy. And when we talk about judiciary, digitization is the need of the hour, because many a times even the file doesn't reach to the courtroom, and then the parties who are involved, they stumble upon that fact. I'll just give you a very simple example which happened few years back. I happened to be in Delhi High Court, and I just went there to get some stamp papers, and I was in not in the court dress, just a normal civilian dress. And somehow there was a party. The party was from Ludhiana, and that party was trying to procure the file which never reached. It was a mediation thing which was happening, and senior lawyers were involved, and so many parties were involved, and he was literally in tears, and he was telling the police personnel that I really need the file, and he said like, you cannot go and whatnot. So since I'm a lawyer, I just asked him, give me the case number, the file number. He gave me the file number. He thought I'm just an intern. I thought doesn't matter, what matters right now is to get the file. I entered the court, went to the file rooms, asked for the file, and everybody there was like staring at me, why she's asking for this file, because that file was very important. And I got that file, I gave that file to the person, and he just blessed me for that day. And so many things then started falling in place for me. So many a times I think doing such things, it really changes your outlook to life. The point I'm trying to make here is, when we talk about corruption free India, when we talk about speedy trial is the need of the hour, when we talk about prevention is better than cure, judiciary has to be accountable in India. When we talk about arbitration, why not that arbitration is happening in India is the question the stakeholders need to answer. And right now the answer is very simple, is the trust factor. Whether or not the people who are involved in the arbitration will be able to give a viewpoint which is acceptable to all the parties involved. That is one thing. Another thing, in the current scheme of things, you would be seeing loads and loads of spin-off. IBM is doing one such spin-off, and the legacy business model is to focus on high margin cloud computing. I believe the girl workforce should be part of cybersecurity, and the easy way out is if I would say the course content of cybersecurity is expensive, that can be part of the training material, and the girls, they don't have to pay, and they be a part of the company. They can have that vesting clause of 2 years, or it's how both the parties negotiate that deal. I think I see a lot of job opportunities in cybersecurity arena, not only in India but on a global basis. So exciting times ahead. I think very exciting times ahead in terms of cybersecurity. Thank you for watching out this video.